Round two of the battle awaits at the Naihati. Welcome to all the football fans tuning in to one of the most electrifying and fiercely contested matches in Indian football. The Kolkata Derby. Maroon and green on one side, the red and gold on the other. This isn't just a game, it's a clash of legacies, tradition, and undying loyalty. Whether you are a die-hard supporter or a neutral enthusiast, get ready for a cliffhanger of a contest here. Rivalry steeped in history, passion, and pride. This is more than just a game of football. It's Mohun Bagan up against East Bengal for the Reliance Foundation Development League Zonal Group Stage, Kolkata 2024-25, coming to you live from the Naihati Stadium. Match officials: Rabin Biswas, Dibdatta Mandal. Final photo ops before the all-important kickoff. First up, the Mohun Bagan Supergiant. All happy faces. Capturing a moment of calm before the storm. Memory frozen before the action gets underway. Last time these two teams met on the 29th of Jan, it ended in a 0-0 draw. Mohun Bagan had a couple of chances in both the halves. It was the brilliance of Gaurav Shah who kept East Bengal in the game right throughout. Looks like a couple of changes in the starting 11 for both the sides. Get through to the team stage at some point. The two captains are there in the middle, along with the match officials. Amandeep for Mohun Bagan Supergiant, and Sumande gets a game for East Bengal. Sumande has chosen the side. That means Mohun Bagan will get the game underway. Rabin Biswas, Debdatta Mandal, Taibuddin Mundal, and Dirbatta Naskar, the match officials for this fixture. And here's how Mohun Bagan Supergiant start this fixture. Raj Basfor, Sahil Namdar, Sir Tokom Amandeep, Tyson Singh, Liwan Kastanha, Sandeep Malik, Pokpam Singh, Pasang Tamang, Tumsol Toy Singh, Priyansh Dubey. Players starting off the bench: Tushar, Engsong Singh, YP, Shibam Munda, Nandan Roy, Vian Winge Murod, Sahilkar, Ravi Nar. For East Bengal FC, players starting out in the 11: Gunraj Singh, Anantu, Nasib Rahman, Shamal Besra, Sonam Andrew, Sumande, Joseph Justin, Sahajit Ghazi, Gaurav Shaw, and Surajit Datta. Those starting out on the bench: Gaite, Kamaluddin Adil, Rabge Lepcha, Abhinash San Mukherjee, Rakshit, Muhammad Musharraf, and Prajal Saha. Bino George Chiramel is the coach of this team from East Bengal. This is Junaid Ahmed, and I'll be alongside my co-commentator for this fixture, Wanch. Wanch, how do you see this game panning out?
Very good afternoon, Junaid. As you said, a clash of legacies. It's not just about the 3 points. It's about pride, honor, and making a statement, isn't it? We saw the two teams clashing out a couple of weeks ago, and none of the sides could break the deadlock. We'll be hoping for a goal fest today, and I think Mohun Bagan will fancy their chances today as well. So, hoping a lot from the game as the players get ready before the referee blows the whistle for the first time in this enthralling encounter between two heavyweights of Indian football.
That's right, can obviously see a few changes in the starting 11 for Mohun Bagan. Tyson Singh, Tong Singh, and Levan Kastenha are in the 11. Out goes Suhail. Tushar and Umar Mukhtar. For East Bengal, few changes for them as well. Gunraj Sumande, Surjit Datta, Sahajit Ghazi, and Prajal Saha come in. Hamal CK, Ravge Lepcha, and Oromal have gone out. Like you pointed out, ended in a nil-nil draw a couple of weeks back. But today it's a different day. Pretty sure these players will be up for the challenge ahead of them.
Well, absolutely. And the East Bengal today playing in with five midfielders, just suggesting to me that it's going to be a very good midfield battle between the two sides as well. Coming in with Gunraj Singh, Anantu, have the likes of Naseeb, Shamal Besra, along with the captain himself, Suman De, in the midfield for the East Bengal. So it's going to be a battle in the midfield, is what I'm predicting for this game. But still, the likes of Gaurav Shah and Priyansh Dubey, who've done so well in the previous encounter as well, to keep the score to nil all, will have an important role in this game as well.
That's right, and we await Rabin Biswas' signal to get things moving here. 1 minute is what we hear from the touchline. Looks like from the formation that we have, it's a 3-5-2. It's a mirror match formation that they have set up against each other. Have to wait and see how it pans out for the first set of 45 here for both these sides. All eyes on this man, Rabin Biswas. He's had a look at his watch a couple of times. Few more seconds. That's what is being conveyed. Those of you who are joining us for the very first time, this is the RFDL Zonal Group Stage. Kolkata leg, Mohun Bagan Super Giants against East Bengal FC, and off we go here at the Naihati. Whistle straight away.
Well, you can sense the tension in the air, isn't it? As soon as the kickoff was made, you can see two teams fighting for the ball. Free kick for the Mohun Bagan Super Giants straight away. Will be Sibajit Singh to take that free kick.
Chipped in the air. Attack with Mohun Bagan Super Giant. Twisting and turning. Trying to get it inside the box. Cleared away by East Bengal. As given away quite cheaply. Shot taken from the distance. Gets it blocked. Here's East Bengal now. Wasn't the bestest of starts from East Bengal there, giving the ball away quite cheaply. Once.
Well, absolutely. And starts in these encounters so necessary to get the momentum on your side. Both teams would love to start off well, especially with some good rhythm and momentum, so that they can at least get their fans to be on their side. It's a huge turnout at the Nehati Stadium here. Saw it in the last game as well. Amazing support for both these sides. Kolkata derby, you expect nothing less. There's a saying in Indian football for these two sides: lose against anyone, but not against each of them. That is the kind of rivalry that's ongoing between the two sides. And under coach Cardoso, Mohun Bagan Super Giants have opted for a balanced approach throughout this season, and even today they'll be focusing on maintaining that possession. Found out gaps on a lot of occasions in the midfield as well. We're looking to do the same today. As I said, it's going to be a heavy midfield battle between the two sides, flooded with some amazing midfielders.
That's right, and good tempo, good start to the contest. Midfield battle, like you pointed out, it's a good turnout. You can hear them sing, chirp all the afternoon, just like we saw a couple of these days back, a couple of weeks back rather. That's a quick little flick on there.
Some good names on the bench as well for the East Bengal today. Got Sayan Banerjee, Abhinash, Adil Ashraf as the midfielder as well. You can clearly see that they're relying on their midfield engine, led by their dynamic captain Suman De. And of course, Bino George's side do come with that counter-attacking strategy most of the times as well.
Another long ball pushed forward. It's all the way back. Chips towards Raj Basfor. Couldn't quite control it. It's going to be a throw-in. Push bodies forward now. East Bengal try for a throw deep into the box. Targets the near post, a header. And out comes Mohun Bagan. Can they try and bring it out on the counter? Play it down the line. Some space to work with. Shifts it towards the other side. Even Castenha. Tyson Singh. Back with Castenha. Tyson goes all the way back. Shifting towards the left side now. Again, that final ball being denied. Here's East Bengal now. Ball tracking back, collects it quite comfortably in the end. Sort of following the same template to the last game between these two sides, Vansh.
Well, absolutely. We'll have to wait and see if that's an offside call. No flag raised. What a save this one. First up. For the first time, Gaurav Shah has been challenged. And you can see that he's right on his toes. Once again, even in the last game, we did see those heroics from Gaurav Shah. And this time, early in the action. Good passing by Serto and shot taken by Thumsol Tongsin. Amazing save this by Gaurav Shah, who's into the scheme of things quite early in this encounter, Junaid.
No, that's right, and he saved the day last time around, and this time, strong hand, or hands rather, denying a shot taken at the target. Early invasion into that final third from Mohun Bagan. Here they come again. And a lack of coordination, letting that slip through. Early signs of aggression from the boys in green and maroon. East Bengal. Yes, intercepted. Marching forward, again under pressure. Does brilliantly to win the ball back. Toyson goes in full circle. Looks up. Scoops that towards the left-hand side. Draws in a tackle. Decent defending from East Bengal FC.
Well, you can see the approach being so similar to the last game as well. Mohun Bagan once again starting off on the attack so early. They're looking to find those little gaps in the midfield. 5 men in the midfield for the East Bengal, and still they find those overhead crosses towards the left flank this time. Ball went out of play. That will be a throw-in for the East Bengal. The intent once again quite clear from the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. They're looking to put the pressure on the East Bengal pretty early in this encounter. So similar to the last game, isn't it, Junaid?
Well, that's right, and they have been successful. It's not reflecting on the scoreline, but have been able to penetrate through that back line and have taken a shot towards the target. Out comes East Bengal again with another long ball, not being tangible enough. Levan Castanha, one of the incoming players for Mohun Bagan, starts in the back line alongside Amandeep and Raj Basfor. Well, that's well read. Can they try and bring this forward now? Plays it down the line and again trickles off a Mohun Bagan shirt and goes all the way back to Priyanshu. We'll have to try and stitch a few passes together now, East Bengal FC. And at the moment, Mohun Bagan just throwing a few more punches at them. It's East Bengal now trying to operate from that right side and just knocked out for another throw-in. So 9 minutes into the first half and the deadlock yet to be broken here at the Naihati. A good tempo to start the game off here, Vansh.
Absolutely, Junaid. As I said, both teams will not be urging forward to score because that puts the back three under some pressure. There will be some strategies being discussed by the two coaches. It's not only a game on the field, it's like a chess match as well whenever these kind of contests come up. Coach Cardozo of the Mohun Bagan Supergiants has used his tactical masterminds on so many occasions. Bino George, as we all know, such a renowned name in Indian football as well. It's not only a clash of two great footballing teams, it's a clash of two great minds as well off the field. Lots and lots of strategies and discussions might have been made before this game. Lot goes onto the whiteboard as well before these kind of encounters, and it's quite visible from the first 10 minutes. None of these sides really taking the attack and looking to go on the offensive.
Another brilliant save from Gaurav Shah. It looked like for a moment it was nestling into the back of the net there. Out comes East Bengal, but that goes all the way back to Priyanshu. Again, taken away by East Bengal, trying a deft touch there. Ball finds red and goal. And that has been pulled back by the ref. As quite sure if it was Sandeep Malik who went down. It was Anantu who went down for East Bengal FC. A free kick for the boys in red and gold. And this was the moment. Quite sure if the flag was up. Gaurav Shah once again called into action straight away.
Well, he's like a rock for the East Bengal, isn't it? As East Bengal take their first free kick of this game. Defended away by one of the Mohun Bagan defenders as well. Straight to the goalkeeper this time, but early action from the East Bengal half as Gaurav Shah has been on the ground a couple of times. He has had to make those saves for the East Bengal, and this opportunity, had that one gone in, would have been some early pressure for the East Bengal. So Gaurav Shah saving his side once again and early on as well this time. Two amazing saves made in the first 12 minutes now of the game. Looks like he'll have a lot of work to do, especially in the first half here, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and saved the day on the 29th as well. And today, two brilliant saves in the first quarter. They'll have to try and re-strategize that back line. So every now and then they push forward. They have been able to penetrate at will. Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Gaurav trying to go long. Doesn't get the kind of connection.
Gaurav Shah.
Livan Castana. It's the throw in. Is Mohun Bagan now.
I was mentioning about the point of Gaurav Shah. Spent his most of his career in Bengal. Just 21 years old. On a 3-year contract with the East Bengal FC. Certainly proving his worth. Professional player. He'll be looking to play for the professional side as well, the main side for the East Bengal. And with the talent that he has had to showcase to all of us, don't think it'll be long that he'll feature for the main side as well.
Right, here's East Bengal now, trying to create something. Plays it down the line. And again, that coordination not helping them out. Not comes Mohun Bagan, but straight away gives away the possession. Long ball pushed forward. Ends up being overhit.
You can see the drums beating now at the Nehati. Support is immense for both these teams. You can see the flags all around this stadium. This beautiful Nehati Stadium, which has so much of history in itself as well. Mohun Bagan Super Giants, known as the National Football Club. And of course, the East Bengal rivalry started as both of these sides were one at one point of time. The split causing to the fight and thus the rivalry as well. Lots of supporters wait for this particular contest. This one offers popcorn entertainment for all our viewers here, Junaid.
That's right, and sort of a rivalry. There's divided opinions, divided fans, and have got them closer to coming together of those two. Pasan Tamang. It's a free kick to East Bengal. Honantu shifts it towards the left. Again, East Bengal through Subhajit. Gets it inside the box. Attack it. That could have gone anywhere. That came close once.
Yeah, absolutely. Sahil Inamdar there, putting that one away from the goal. First real kind of intent that we've seen from the East Bengal today. Goalkeeper Priyansh Dubey was out of his goal. Thus, Sahil Inamdar, the forward, coming in to the rescue. First corner of the game for the East Bengal as well. Looping ball in. A bit too far and a bit too high. Once again, they'll have the possession. Still with the ball, it's in. Once again, that calm and composed defense of the Mohun Bagan Super Giants helping the ball to be cleared out. Has a word with the captain as well, Sumande, just to keep things in check. It's a very important game for the referees as well, to just keep those calm and composed moments on the pitch because these games can escalate pretty quickly. Being Biswas, the experienced head that he is, surely be one of the best to officiate this game on the field. Fans have turned up, fans are singing, drums are beating. They'll be providing as much of a support from the sidelines as possible.
Trying to play out from the back are East Bengal FC now. You can see a high press from Mohun Bagan, as well as you can hear from the touchline as well. Coach making himself heard, asking his players to press high up on the pitch. Samandeep trying to play it into the final third, taken away. Here comes Mohun Bagan once again. Have got a couple of options waiting inside the box. Draws it in clearance, but only as far as Mohun Bagan. Chip that one again inside. Couldn't quite get the second ball right on that occasion. Again, a heavy burst coming in from the boys in green and maroon here, Vansh.
Well, absolutely. You can see those fierce attacks coming in from Mohan Bagan. They've got a strong wall in Gaurav Shah, have the East Bengal. Talking about Gaurav Shah and the youth. Reliance Foundation Development League. Premier Under 21 football tournament. In the fourth season this year. The first season started off with just 8 teams. Now we've got 54 teams participating, spread across 9 zones in the country. This is phase 1, the East Region regional qualifiers. Regional qualifiers features 6 teams in each zone. Top 3 teams from this zone will qualify into phase 2. That will be the zonal group stage. Once again, the attack coming in from Mohan Bagan. Starting from the right, it's a relayed ball in. Just got too heavy on that occasion there from Livan Castagna, who's on the ground. Seems to have done some damage to his right ankle.
Doesn't look to be too good there. Zonal lapping run. Got the cross in, but invited a tackle alongside it. Still holding on to it. Ivan Castena. There you see, as always, animated man in the picture. 21 minutes into the contest and still 0-0 here at the Naihati. Both the teams following almost a similar template to the game that was played on 29th of Jan at the very venue. It was Gaurav Shah pulled in a couple of blinders, and again today, this afternoon, making sure he keeps his side in the contest. Something has to come from the leading line. We've got Surjit Datta and Ruse, players playing up top for East Bengal FC. We'll have to try and get them into the picture as soon as possible. Here's East Bengal again, trying to play out from the back. And a high press, almost nicked away. They haven't allowed East Bengal to try and build out from the back. Mohun Bagan here, Vansh.
Well, absolutely. Mohan Bagan looked the more controlled side in these first 20 minutes or so. They've looked stable while going for the attack as well. A couple of shots on target early on. East Bengal seem to be finding a way through slowly, and we all know that East Bengal start with a more measured approach and then slowly and steadily go for the attacks. This time on the left flank here. Good ball in, straight towards the goalkeeper Gaurav Shah once again. Been prolific in goal for the East Bengal. We've mentioned him so many times, Junaid. Lots of praise for this young man from Kolkata.
That's right, and has been that shining light as far as these Bengal FCs are concerned in this game and the game before. Livan Kestenha is down once again. He's holding his head. Again, looks like it's that injury concern.
Doesn't look good for Castagna here in for this game after a break in the last one. You see Deji Cardozo passionately marshalling his troops. Small interruption in play because of that injury concern to Livan Castagna. Second time in just under a couple of minutes that he's on the ground. Doesn't look good. Got a lot of other options in place of him as well. Going with Ravi Rana and Engson Singh as well. It can be like-to-like replacements. Looks like he's going to be going out and he'll be substituted with someone here, Junaid.
We'll have to wait and see if that's going to be a change that the coach would opt for, or is he going to take a couple of minutes and try and assess the situation and come back onto the pitch. Another long ball played forward. Decent first touch, knocks it back. This could be dangerous, takes a strike. Takes a deflection and has gone out for a corner. Looked like it had opened up nicely for them. It's the change that you were talking about. Ravi Bahadur Rana comes in for Livan Kestenha, like-for-like replacements. And his job will be to defend this corner straight away here, Vanch.
Absolutely no time for him to settle. It's going to be a corner for the East Bengal, the second corner of this game. As I said, Ravi Rana will be the like-to-like replacement. That's exactly what's happened. East Bengal with the corner now. Ravi Rana will have his task cut out in the early seconds of his appearance here. Featured in the Under-23 Championship last year. Short corner taken from East Bengal. Trying to set the move. It's a header and it hits the crossbar there. But the flag was raised as well. Good attacking intent shown from the East Bengal finally. It was a really loopy ball in from Gunraj Singh Grewal. But just couldn't time the run perfectly there. Header was directed straight at the goal. Just got a bit of a heavy touch on that header as well as it hit the crossbar. Anyways, the flag was raised.
And on the other side, it's Robin for Mohun Bagan. And Gaurav Shah. Again, utilizing that left flank. Being attacks every now and then. They have got the ball in their feet. Mohun Bagan Super Giant. Again, no press. Easy as you like, inside the box. And the flag was up. We'll have to try and tighten those offside plays here, Vanch, because we'll have to try and time those runs to perfection. And at the moment, there have been quite a few calls on both sides of the pitch.
Absolutely. Couple of offsides given early in the first half. Right from the opening whistle, both teams seem to show their intent to dominate possession in this game. as you mentioned earlier as well, dictating the tempo, such an important part of these high intensity encounters. And to clear that one as well, he's been fouled on that occasion, which will mean a free kick for the East Bengal. Seen a well structured midfield from the Mohun Bagan so far, and some good counter attack as well from them, trying to break through that East Bengal's defensive line. East Bengal so far have come well prepared. Was led by their captain Suman De, and the marshalling of the midfield, as I said, from the East Bengal. 5 men in the midfield today from them have ensured that the side has stayed compact so far. And of course, none other than Gaurav Shah, goalkeeper as well, saving them every time there's a lapse in the defense.
And here's Gunraj. Loops it towards the other side. So East Bengal hustling for the ball. Did manage to get it inside the box. Again, drawing a clearance from Mohun Bagan. Just belted inside again. Mohun Bagan comes out with the ball, still chasing it. Toyson goes back to Shibajit, goes for the back. And the whistle goes up straight away. Ravi Bahadur Rana has come in place of Livan Kestenha, was drafted into the playing 11. Is out injured. Looks like it's going to be a quick drinks break and an opportunity for both the sides and the coaches to throw in a quick word, re-strategize themselves, regather themselves. Mohun Bagan have come close a couple of times, but Gaurav Shah has kept East Bengal in the contest as yet. Happier of the two sides, for sure here, Vansh, Mohun Bagan Super Giants.
Well, absolutely. Just a minute of a refreshment break as coach Bino George advises his midfielder Anantu to stay a bit more behind, I suppose. But pretty clear with those initial 30 minutes of this game that Mohun Bagan Super Giants will be the happier side as far as ball control and of course the possession as well. They've hit more shots on target as Raj Basfor kicks off proceedings once again in this game. These are hot conditions at the Nehati. You can see the sun beating down on the players. 31 degrees here at the Nehati today. So tough conditions for these young footballers to play, and that's why fourth official Debrata Naskar, realizing that there is a need for that refreshments break.
Here's Mohun Bagan now. Toyson Singh trying to march forward. Goes through with a strike. That took a deflection on the way. Has gone out for a corner. Like he was marching in, Toyson Singh.
And the goalkeeper went the wrong way, Junaid. First time we've seen Gaurav Shah going the wrong way. Thankfully got a deflection on that one from one of the defenders of the East Bengal. So mean the second corner for the Mohun Bagan Super Giants being taken by Tyson Singh once again.
That's right. He'll try and get the ball into those dangerous areas. Here's Toyson, delivers a header. Still Mohun Bagan. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. East Bengal trying to bring it forward. Heavy first touch. Goes all the way back to Ravi Bahadur. And fizzles out once again. They move the ball into the final third with purpose, Vanch. Every time they've got the ball ahead to those players playing up top, they've looked deadly, Mohun Bagan, haven't they?
Well, absolutely. Mohun Bagan have come agonizingly close in the initial 15 minutes as they challenged the goalkeeper twice. So far, both teams have struggled a bit as well. Can't deny the fact that midfield battles, as we spoke early on in this game, has intensified now. Defensive discipline from both the teams is prevailing. Couple of deflections, couple of clearances from both the sides. Defense of the Mohun Bagan led by Raj Basfor today. Renowned name in the Mohun Bagan Super Giants defensive line. It's been accompanied by the captain Amandeep as well, so it will be difficult for the East Bengal to penetrate and find a breakthrough from that experienced defense of the Mohun Bagan Super Giant here.
That's right, and Raj Basfor has been one of the regular features. They're playing 11, played 10 oily games as well. Was involved in the Super Cup and Duran Cup last time around, of course, with the RFDL as well. Experience last time where he featured in 9 games, more than 800 minutes rather. Game pushed forward. Gives a lot of time for the back line to reassemble and get away with the ball. Was all the way back to Priyanshu. And plays out from the back. Raj Basfor. Long ball pushed forward. Finds a green and maroon shirt. Knocks it back. Toyson. Doubling up on the numbers are East Bengal. Toyson gets it away towards the centre. Plays the ball straight down the line. Toyson was there to try and pick it up, and out comes East Bengal now. Can they try and push it forward? Here's Andrews linking up with Gunraj. Gunraj looks up for options. Goes back to find Andrews. Goes further back. Here's Sumande.
Exactly the point I was making there, Junaid. That defense from Mohun Bagan Super Giants is so quick to go back. Led by Raj Basfor, as I said, it's a good ball in towards the goalkeeper there. Priyansh Dubey does a good job getting towards the ball quicker than that forward of the East Bengal Football Club. Once again, Mohun Bagan Super Giant defensive line staying composed and calm under that pressure. If they come out on the attack, deflected away. See the coach shouting from the touch lines to clear that one away, but he's not done a good job. I think it was Joseph Justin on that occasion. Once again, we are on the other half of the pitch here. Attacks coming in from both sides. Intensity slowly but steadily rising in this game, Junaid.
That's right, and that is going to go up a notch every time, or rather every minute that gets ticked off from the clock. From one side of the pitch to the other. And good to see fans turning out in numbers. Drums beating, the chants, the scarves, the shirts of their respective clubs. It's Tyson on your screens. It's into the starting 11 for this fixture. There you see the towels, the scarves, everything is out. It's hot and humid here at the Naihati. Foul throw was the call. It's going to be Sumande with the ball now. Scored in the semi-final of last year's RFDL. Sumande, the skipper, against Muthoot FA. Want to make sure they go all the way this time. East Bengal FC. This time spreads it towards the left for Sibajit. Still East Bengal through Naseeb Rahman. Naseeb one-on-one with Ravi. Looks up, gets the cross in, a header. It was all the way back to Naseeb, who couldn't quite keep the ball in play. Another sign of intent from East Bengal here, Vanch.
Absolutely. That was the first dangerous ball that we've seen from the left flank there. Almost finding Andrews in the center. See, Brahman will have to play an important part. You see the attack coming from Mohun Bagan now. Defensive lapse there. Tyson Singh, an amazing save from Gaurav once again. My word, he went towards
Wow.
the wrong side for the first time, but then fingertips coming to the rescue for Gaurav Shah and then just grasps the ball. Beautiful angle to go for goal for Tyson Singh. Well, the third of the chances for the Mohun Bagan Super Giants in this first half. And Gaurav Shah denying them that first goal yet again, Junaid.
Well, that was a brilliant save. That was struck firmly. A grounder all along the carpet. But Gaurav Shaw, like he has done so many times in the last couple of weeks, again to the rescue of his side. Diving full length to his left and fingertip stuff in the end. Didn't allow the second attempt, the second chance for Mohun Bagan, Supergiant. And what a game he's having already. 3 marvelous saves inside the first half. Still got 6 minutes left in the normal time plus the stoppages. Mohun Bagan want to make sure they try and strike one clean. East Bengal are trying everything in their hands to keep them out. Here's Mohun Bagan once again through Sibajit, who spreads it wide towards the left. 1-on-1. Prods it back. Back with Sibajit. Still has it. Nicked away by East Bengal. Have they through Nasib Rahman. Legs colliding. Sibajit up against Sajid Ghazi. And the first caution of the game. Ghazi still struggling. Holding on to his right calf, I believe. Its intensity is rising here at the Naihati. There you have it. Seen it. He was rightly placed before that play. It's been looked at by the physio there, Sajid Ghazi. And there you have it. Goes into the ref's books. Sibajit Singh. First yellow card of the game, Vanch.
Absolutely. As we'll approach to the second half, we'll see this much more often. Nasib hanging on to his shirt from behind, and that's what Sibajit had an argument to make, but then a very, very sloppy tackle, I would say, as well. Rightly mentioned, main referee Rabin Biswas was right in front of where the foul happened. That's why he's not hesitating to give that yellow card to Sibajit Singh as well, the first booking made in this clash here. Bengal regaining possession. Hits it with his left foot. Cleared away strongly by Sahil Inamdar. And this time cleared away from the right as well. It's been difficult to penetrate through that Mohun Bagan defense, and East Bengal so far will be happy because of what Gaurav Shah has done in goal for them. They'll have a lot of discussions at the halftime chat. Coach Bino George have lots and lots of points to make for his side. We're approaching towards the end of this first half. 3 minutes plus added time left in the first half. Once again, Mohun Bagan with the possession, entering East Bengal's half with some conviction. It's like it's going to be a long throw in. Lots of bodies into that goal area of the East Bengal FC. Gaining possession, Raj Basfor with the cross. A bit too heavy on that occasion from Raj. That has gone in. That has gone out of play, in fact, for a corner. Took a slight deflection, keeping safety measures here. Did Joseph Justin, the defender from the East Bengal FC. Another corner here for the Mohun Bagan Super Giants will be taken by Royson Singh, I think. In fact, it's Sandeep Malik who's going to take the corner this time for the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Intensity rising, as you can see. Might have been a word or two in the ears of the defender. I think it's Raj Basfor whom the referee is just keeping him out of play for a minute or two. As we spoke earlier as well, matters escalate in this clash pretty quickly and easily. Referee has his task cut out, explaining the two players. We're here for football and not for anything else. Sandeep Malik with the corner. It's a good ball in. Well taken once again by Gaurav Shah, and he's presented with another yellow card. Another yellow card from the referee Rabin Biswas. I think it's a green and maroon shirt. It's been booked. We'll await for confirmation of that yellow card as well. We're approaching towards the halftime whistle here, Junaid. Who will be the happier of the two sides here?
Well, the way it has panned out for East Bengal FC, especially with that man in the back line, in between the sticks rather, they will be the happier that they have managed to be in the game. Could have been any other day, could have been so easily 2 or 3 down. East Bengal will have to try and get down to the drawing board, re-strategize themselves with how they're going to come out, especially with the play in the final third. And Mohun Bagan will have to try and keep doing what they have done so far. Again, a shove in the back. Tyson Singh, the man who's down this time. 4 minutes have been added on as stoppages. Here you see, clear push from Naseeb Rahman this time. It's just going to get intensified as we go along in the game. Raj Basfor pushes it down the line, gets it back, squares it all the way back to Priyanshu. Switches to the left. Again, trying for that long ball. A decent first touch. And starting from an offside position. And playing that offside trap really well. East Bengal.
3 minutes to go in the first half now. You can clearly make it out that Mohun Bagan Super Giants will be the happier of the side, but score is still locked at 0-0. No scores, no goals scored so far. That is what will keep on haunting the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Even in the previous encounter where these two sides met, it was Mohun Bagan with the offensive. There'll be some banters from the fans as well. Always such a high intensity encounter, as we've mentioned so many times. Once again, none of these sides seem to have found the back of the net. Mohun Bagan will be the happier side, but they've not got goals. That's what matters. Mandeep.
That can change pretty quickly, Vansh, because the kind of attacking play we have seen, their pressing formations, they have looked impressive. But again, they'll have to try and penetrate that back line. And same goes on the other side of the pitch as well. East Bengal FC have to try and outthink that back line. Haven't been able to get that ball in the final third on a consistent basis. Something's got to give for them as well. Try and add a bit more width to their attack. We haven't seen enough crosses coming in from the right side. Naseeb has looked decent with some crossing options from the left. Nothing significant has come up from them so far. Again, trying for an early release towards Andrews, taken out. Again, here's East Bengal now, marching forward. Shibajit pushes it back, has got help arriving from the right, and again gets dispossessed. Here's Mohun Bagan now, trying to bring it out on the counter. Ravi for Toyson. 3v1, and Toyson goes down on the ground. What more looks like he has won himself a free kick here. It was Suman Dey got that tackle. It's Ravi Bahadur with a quick restart. Here's Shibajit. Again gets dispossessed. Looks up, plays it over the line. And he was starting off from an offside position there. Another long ball played forward and ends up giving the possession away to Tyson Singh. Angle was always going to be tighter from there on, and that's the end of the first set of 45 here at the Naihati. The deadlock yet to be broken. Mohun Bagan came close, not once or twice, but on 3 occasions, and it was that man once again, Gaurav Shaw, who have kept East Bengal FC alive in this contest.
Well, it's a half of missed chances for the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. It's been a half of saves for Gaurav Shah, the goalkeeper of the East Bengal Football Club. Both teams still giving it their all. The passion, determination on display today has been absolutely tremendous. Some high intensity football being played at the Reliance Foundation Development League here at the East Region regional qualifiers. Mohun Bagan controlling more of the ball possession, 53% of ball possession for them as compared to 47 for the East Bengal. 5 shots on target, out of which Gaurav Shah had a lot of work to do on 3 occasions as well. More chances created by the Mohun Bagan as well, and 2 offsides for Mohun Bagan in comparison to 1 for the East Bengal here. It's been a half where the deadlock hasn't been broken yet. Mohun Bagan and East Bengal 0-0 at halftime here at the Nehati Stadium, as we have the highlights of the first half.
It all started pretty nicely for Mohun Bagan. That was the setup. Shot that went straight down the line. And Gaurav Shaw managed to keep it.
Well, absolutely, Junaid. It's been all green and maroon at the moment in the first half. As we have a look at the highlights here, Raj Basfor, along with his defensive comrade, clearing the ball out on that occasion. Sahil Inamdar, the forward, came back and cleared that one away. That was the only real chance for East Bengal. Another one did come as well off the crossbar, which we'll have a look at as well. But that was an offside for East Bengal there. Mohun Bagan Super Giants, as we've mentioned so many times in the first half, charged from the left side. Lots and lots of attacking prowess from the left for the Mohun Bagan Super Giants, but still not finding the back of the net, courtesy some valiant efforts shown by number 95, Gaurav Shaw. That was the crossbar opportunity, but the flag was raised instantly. Flag raised by Devdatta Mandal, the linesman. It's been all Mohun Bagan, controlling more possession, creating more chances, having more tackles as well. We saw a substitution in the first half as well, Levan Castagna, the defender, being subbed out, and in place of him came a like to like replacement in the form of Ravi Bahadur Rana, who's had a lot of work to do as soon as he came onto the pitch. There you go, the left-handed save by Gaurav Shah, the toughest of the three saves, I suppose, that he's made in this first half, and he's kept East Bengal FC in this game all squared up at nil all. Couple of deflections as well. More corners for Mohun Bagan as well. East Bengal will have a lot of work to do in the second half if they have to take those 3 points from this encounter. Both coaches have been fairly critical of their sides. Deji Cardozo, coach of the Mohun Bagan Super Giants, and of course Bino George from East Bengal FC, will have a chat in the drawing room as we approach the end of the first half here. Second half promises to be an absolute delight for all the fans who've turned up here. Those were the highlights from the first 45 at the Nehati. We'll see you for the second half in just a short while from now.
Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to all the fans tuning in. We're back live for the action with the second half. Mohun Bagan Supergiant up against East Bengal FC, the Kolkata derby. And a couple of changes straight away for East Bengal FC. Want to make sure they have a good start to the second half. They have been kept in the game courtesy their goalkeeper. He's had a brilliant first half. Gaurav Shaw. Right. Sayan Banerjee is going to come on. Real need of some attacking prowess in the middle. East Bengal FC struggle to get the ball in the final third on a consistent basis. And out goes Sumande. And the second, Mohammad Musharraf is all set to come on. We'll have to wait and see who he replaces. For that, Sibajit has given his place to Waifi, who was involved in the first game as well, or the game on 29th rather. Early introduction in the second half. This is Junaid Ahmed and I'll be alongside my co-commentator for the second set of 45. Vansh Chawla. Vansh, the decibel levels are going to go up a notch in the second half here.
Well, absolutely. As the two teams get into a huddle for one last time in this contest, intensity rising up. Final 45 of this epic Kolkata derby between, well, you don't need any introduction, Mohun Bagan and the East Bengal Football Club. Kicks off proceedings to the East Bengal Football Club for the second half. Ball is set rolling at the Nehati Stadium once again, as the two teams yet to have broken the deadlock so far in this clash. We saw it in the last game as well. The score ended with none of the teams being able to score a goal. Are we seeing a repeat of that result, or do we see some goals coming up as some substitutions for both the teams? For the Mohun Bagan, seen a change. Sibajit Singh going out. He's being replaced by Waifi. The forward option. So clearly more intent from Mohun Bagan, who are already with those two forward options. They've got the third one now as well now, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and want to make sure they are desperate to try and get that opening goal of the campaign, of the game rather. This coveted Kolkata derby. And East Bengal FC have thrown in their dice as well. They've got Sayan Banerjee, who's replaced Sumande. It's a tactical change. Suman has started in the midfield. Sayan Banerjee is more of a forward player. We'll have to try and get more service to Sayan Banerjee. Here's Mohun Bagan. Again, gets it blocked. Waifi with his first involvement in the game. He's trying for a nudge towards the right. Sajid Ghazi ends up conceding a foul and a free kick to Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Another opportunity for them to thrust one inside the box. Try and test out Gaurav Shaw, who's been top-notch quality. Looks like it's going to be Tyson Singh has had a good game. There you see, hustle for the ball is absolute real. Sahil Namdar, Amandeep, Raj Basfor, marking those dangerous territories. Sent in towards the back post, and the ball evades everyone and goes out for a goal kick.
Well, important 45 minutes coming up. East Bengal, as you mentioned, have got a couple of. Oh, that's a back pass in a dangerous position. They're demanding for a corner. Mohun Bagan on that one. Possession still with East Bengal now. This time towards Shamal Besra. Towards the center. It's been cleared away. Once again, danger averted by the Mohun Bagan defense line. They've been so prolific throughout this East Regional qualifiers. This time proving their worth once again and clearing that one with ease. It's been quite clear from the strategies that Bino George and Deji Cardozo have shown after the halftime break. A couple of substitutions for East Bengal and one for Mohun Bagan as well. They've bought those forward options. Means that both teams will be looking for that goal. This time cleared away for a corner. Second of the corners in this half already for the Mohun Bagan Super Giant. As it will be taken by Wifey, who's had some early involvements in this game. Lots of green and maroon shirts in that area. East Bengal ensuring they've marked everyone there.
Again, involvement of the ref straight away has been spoken to. Sahil Namdar. Clearly not happy with something. Sahajid Ghazi up against Sahil Namdar. Right in front of Gaurav Shaw. Wifey to deliver this one. Targets the near post. Still Mohun Bagan chips that one. Gaurav Shaw has it easy in the end. 50 minutes have been ticked off from the clock. The deadlock is yet to be broken here at the Naihati. Mohun Bagan in the first half have come close a few times. Not close enough to break that deadlock. Here's Gaurav again. Trying to go long. Finds her. Cold in red shirt. Here's again that final ball letting them down. Shamal Besra not being able to provide those inroads into the final third. Priyanshu giving the ball some wings this time.
Lots and lots to play for in these last 40 minutes left. The attack comes from the left this time. Strong defense from East Bengal once again. The turnout has increased as expected. With time, we'll see more and more people flooding in to watch the last 30 minutes of this game as well. Always such a good ticket selling crowd here at the Naihati. When these two teams have faced each other, the intensities have been pretty amazing from the crowd as well. East Bengal regain possession of the ball. What will be some of the strategies that might have been made at the halftime from Bino George, Junaid?
What we have seen so far is they've tried to evade that midfield and play those long balls towards some of the targets further forward. Here comes Mohun Bagan once again. Takes it just outside the box, pulls the trigger, gets it blocked. He's trying to get it back to Wi-Fi. Still Mohun Bagan. He's been forced to go all the way back to Sahil Namdar. Sahil again trying to launch that forward. Headed down. Still Mohun Bagan trying to bring it forward once again. Shifts it towards the right this time. Here's Tyson. Here's
Flank.
Raj. Couldn't quite keep the
And
ball
I think
in.
that will be a goal kick, and rightly so. Pasang Tamang going towards that ball, not being able to reach that one. Heavy touch. Once again, the intent is quite clear from the Mariners. Gaurav Shah starts off with that goal kick yet again. I think Bino George at the halftime talk would have told East Bengal players to start and press a bit more
Here's
higher
Mohun
up the
Bagan once
pitch.
again
They've been
bringing
good
it forward
defensively, but we've not seen any
from the
intent
right.
from them coming in from
Long
either of
ball
the
played inside the
flanks.
box and
That's a good
Gaurav
delivery in. But once again, Gaurav Shah to the rescue.
grabs it easy in the end.
Look at that replay once again. He'd been covered by a
Struck to those
defender as
crosses
well.
coming out from the right.
Gaurav Shah once again grasping that one with
Gaurav
some confidence.
goes long.
Very confident coming into this game as well. He
Andrews
had a
has
very
been
good
the target up top for
derby last time around too.
East Bengal FC.
First half.
Here's
Some
Waifi
exceptional job. Looking for that
in the final ball, not getting right.
through ball in
Again marching forward. This time
towards
it's
the left flank. Offside flag being raised.
that final ball, that cross.
Tamang not being
Flagged
able
offside
to
before that.
time his run to perfection here.
Bong Singh. Link it up with Pasang Tamang.
Mohun Bagan. He's looked lively on the pitch. Might as well prove out to be the key in unlocking that East Bengal defense. And of course, Gaurav Shah in goal will be one of the key players as well in this second half to watch out for.
And here's East Bengal now trying for another of those long balls forward. Got more firepower with the start of the second half. Masib was shifted out towards the left. Of course, Sayan Banerjee's involvement as well. Again, Gaurav Shah is off his line. And no damage done. East Bengal will try and get out of that zone. Another long ball push forward, this time trying to run away with it under pressure. And again, that heavy touch letting them down. And played long towards those players playing further forward. Back with East Bengal once again. Again, the idea is right to try and switch it towards
Well, one thing is for sure, Junaid, while this is a development league match, the significance of the Kolkata derby can't be overstated. Every clash between these two sides is more than just a football game, as you mentioned. The initial 5 minutes of the game as well. It's all about pride and history. Neither team can find a winner. We could be in for a dramatic finish as well. As last time we saw a few opportunities which were valiantly saved by Gaurav Shah. We could be in for a dramatic finish this time around as well. As we see some medical attention requested by the referee. Doesn't look that good from here. Mohammad Musharraf on the ground. Let's have a look at that once again. First of all, was Pasang Tamang pushed one of the midfielders of the East Bengal on the ground. Small interruption in play yet again. The clock ticks towards the 60-minute mark. Half an hour left in this game. We are yet to break the deadlock at the Nehati.
Following the same template from the last game. The same man who has kept them in the game. And the scoreline up until this point. As we approach an hour mark here. Exactly where we started this game at. Good to see you turn out. Monday afternoon. And fans out there with their bands, scarves, and jerseys. Now it comes Mohun Bagan once again. Does well to get it away from the first. Plays it down the line. It's got options towards the center arriving now. Squares it up perfectly. And what a finish that is! Mohun Bagan go 1-0 up here. Just before an hour mark. They've been coming at it. Every time they push bodies forward. And finally, Gaurav Shah's defense has been broken. Squared up from the right. All he had to do was hit the target, which he did perfectly. And that was coming once.
Well, absolutely. Tongson, the goal scorer. Beautiful pass then from the right by Wifey, who's been bought in. And the super sub works for the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. They're 1-0 up in this encounter. A moment of magic has come from number 81, Tongson. There you go, dangerous delivery in, tossed into the penalty area. And all he had to do was place the ball into the back of the net, which he did. No chance for Gaurav Shah on that occasion. Mohun Bagan supporters, well, they were erupted. You could literally feel goosebumps out there. Those supporters have erupted in joy and celebration as their team have finally found the breakthrough that they were anticipating for in this fierce contest. 1-0 up, Mohun Bagan, as we approach the 60-minute mark.
Now they come once again. This is Wifey. What an introduction this has been. And again, trying to push it into the final third. That was a close range finish. Jeez. All he had to do, Tongson, was hit the target. And Gaurav Shah, finally, the resistance has been broken. They've been sitting back, trying to defend. It's not going to work out every now and then. This is East Bengal now on the other side of the pitch. Can they try and get the response? Up in arms, everybody. And the ref looks like has pointed to the spot there. They are fuming. Mohun Bagan Super Giants is pushing and shoving down to the other side. Involved with the linesman. Well, that is something you don't want to see on the pitch. Involved with the linesman. The ref was decently positioned. You had a look up and pointed to the spot. Still having strong words there. The crowd has got involved as well. In making sure Robin Biswas has got things under control here.
Drama, drama, drama at the Nehati Stadium. The stadium has erupted here, as this time Penalty has been awarded to the East Bengal FC. You can see the other half of the fans cherishing that moment now as the linesman called for a handball. We'll have a look at the replay here, but certainly things you don't want to see on the football pitch. I think there was a push to the linesman as well by one of the Mohun Bagan defenders. Sharaf went for the shot. I think it's Raj Basfor. It's clearly chested away. Clearly chested away, isn't it, Junaid? Doesn't look like a handball, as the two refs will have a chat
That's right. Yep.
amongst one another as well. Clearly doesn't look like a handball to me.
That's right. Looked like it got him flush on the chest on the left side. From the naked eye, it might have looked like it's something on the hand straight away. Wasn't the case to be. Well, replays are much easier. Well, Priyanshu, he will be under pressure for the first time this afternoon. And what an opportunity here for East Bengal FC to come to level terms in this game. They haven't had enough chances created for their liking. Game almost followed the same template from a couple of weeks back, but it has taken a steepy curve, if I may call it. Can East Bengal FC find the back of the net with this one? It's Priyanshu in between the sticks, the guardian of the post for Mohun Bagan. Oh, he's missed it. He is missed it. He went with force and couldn't quite hit the target. Joseph Justin makes an absolute meal of it once.
Oh my word, I just cannot believe what I'm watching here. How has he missed that one? The goalkeeper went the wrong way to start off. Joseph Justin uses more of power rather than precision and accuracy. There you go, he went the wrong way, but the ball missed the back of the net as well. Joseph Justin might have had a lot of pressure while taking that penalty kick. And you could clearly see the pressure coming in. Have a look at that reaction from Priyansh Dubey, signaling the crowd. Well, things are turning, and things are turning pretty quickly here. Mohun Bagan still enjoying that 1-0 lead that they took. That was just 3 or 4 minutes ago. Ever since that, a lot has happened. Penalty given to the East Bengal FC, and then the penalty missed as well right now. Priyansh Dubey will have the goal kick for the Mohun Bagan. What a feisty 5 minutes of football we've seen, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and it's been very eventful. Again, Priyanshu going for that long ball. East Bengal, do they have a repost in them? Again, gets it snatched away. And again, it's breaking off here. Not the signs or scenes, rather, that you would want to see. Every time there is a whistle that goes off, and the players go off as well. And there's a Wi-Fi there in the middle. The good thing from the ref's perspective is he's been able to control the game. Again, just backtracking. There is involvement of the linesman as well. Try and keep an eye out on the proceedings. And there goes a yellow card there. We'll get the confirmation on who's been booked. Well, temperatures will definitely flare with 24 minutes still to go, and East Bengal FC trailing this game by a goal to nil. And that man on your screens, a forgettable last few minutes for him. Missed out from the spot. Had he kept it on target, or scored rather, got this game back to parity, it would have been a completely different 22-23 minutes from this game's perspective. It's all over. It's a free kick for Mohun Bagan. Sahil pushes it wide towards the right. Again, sent in. Targeting one of those green and maroon shirts. An easy grab in the end for Gaurav Shah. Looks to restart pretty swiftly. Again, nicked away. Again, the vessel goes against. This is turning out to be a fierce contest here, Vanch. Both the teams living up to the expectations. East Bengal FC would want to get something back on the scorecard here.
Well, absolutely. Referee will get his cards out as soon as he finds the game is getting out of hand. He's done that as well. Forgettable couple of minutes for Joseph Justin, who's got the yellow card as well, just to rub salt into the wounds. He's been given that yellow card as well, so won't be feeling that confident at the moment as Amandeep is on the ground. Mohun Bagan will be nervous every time they see Amandeep on the ground here. As you see, the stretcher has been brought out pretty quickly as well. He's had a few injury concerns, has Amandeep. Certainly not the match where you would want your premier captain to be out of the football field. Gets up with a smile, which is good to see. What a turnaround we've seen in these last 10 minutes or so. Mohun Bagan finding the back of the net first off. And then we saw that decision coming in from the ref as well. The ball went out of play. Back to the goalkeeper, Gautam Shaw now. Gaurav Shah, in fact. Well, East Bengal is not a team that's going to back down easily, though. Some trouble in. On the ground once again. Good to see some sportsmanship shown from the Mohun Bagan Supergiant defender, helping him stretch his legs. Referee backs him off because there might have been a word or two being shared by Tongson as well. Let's have a look at the goal once again. Beautiful attack from the right. Finds Tongson. All Tongson had to do was get the ball in the back of the net. You can see the smiles, you can see the elation on the faces of everyone in those maroon and green shirts. 1-0 to get the lead. It's not been as easy going for the Mohun Bagan ever since that as well. Penalty awarded to the East Bengal, which they missed. Captain's armband given to Sayan Banerjee, the under-23 star for the East Bengal. Suman Dey has been substituted as soon as the first half got done. And it's not a good sight to see one of the forwards of the East Bengal now, Andrews, going out of the pitch as well. We kick off proceedings once again at the Nehati, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and it's going to be crucial 20 minutes from East Bengal's perspective. They'll have to try and manufacture something out of this. It hasn't been their game, clearly. Missing out from the spot, and the penetration hasn't been there inside the final third. They haven't been able to find themselves into those spots from wherein they can affect the game. East Bengal FC. Priyanshu going long with the ball. Waifi gets a touch to it. East Bengal just knocks it all the way back towards Gaurav Shah. Looking for options for a quick start. Only option is to try and get a long ball going. Try and target Sayan Banerjee. And again, Mohun Bagan winning the possession. Come marching forward again from that right side. Looks up. Delivers inside. Gets it in between both the attackers there and gets it out. Here's Gunraj, knocks it back. Again pushed forward. Here's Andrews, is back on the pitch. Here's Bengal, still with possession. Can they move the ball forward? They've gone laterally. Again, that final ball not being precise enough. There's a change for East Bengal. Rabge Lepcha is going to come on. Started the last game in the 11. Starting this fixture from the bench. That could be one of the dice that Bino George has thrown in once with the introduction of Lepcha.
Like replacement from Bino George there. After Lepcha coming in to the higher midfield in place of Andrews, whom we saw struggling to even walk. That's why I think that change has come in. It's a good ball in. Will he go for the shot there? Goes for the near post. And it just had a touch off the defender on that one as well. You see the loudspeakers coming in from the Mohun Bagan now. They're chanting. They're having fun at the Nehati with the team up 1-0. Drama has, as we've spoken, drama has unfolded. How does the penalty affect the match? Junaid, will the East Bengal be frustrated with that coming in? No doubt. Will the frustration keep on growing? That is the question, isn't it?
They'll have to try and get it out of their system as soon as possible because we are into the last quarter of the game. The earlier they try and get it out of their minds, the better it will be for all the players who are on the pitch, because they'll have to focus on the next move rather. Got enough firepower to try and turn things around. Likes of Sayan Banerjee still out there. They'll have to try and create that one moment of magic, try and get this game back to parity. It hasn't been easy for them, especially penetrating that midfield, and maybe that's the reason they've tried those long balls forward, but nothing has paid dividends so far from their standpoint. Still got 15 long minutes plus the stoppages to go in the game. And the way this game, the intensity has it, it can take any turn at any given point in time. Just cannot discount the fact that East Bengal FC has got some absolute quality in their ranks as well. Of course, the runners-up of last time's RFDL in an attempt to try and go one time better this time around. We'll have to try and find someone who looks into the eyes of adversity and takes this challenge by the scruff of his neck. Rabge, latest introduction on the pitch. Can he be the man? Throw in, meanwhile, for Mohun Bagan. Back from the drinks break. Gives it away. Here's Rabge with his first involvement. Again, a couple of touches. Gives the ball away. Back with Mohun Bagan once again, this time pushing it wide towards the left. Driving forward. Here's Ravi. Tongsin. Still Mohun Bagan. Plays it towards the right. Takes a couple of touches, doubling up in the numbers. And that shot was pulled from outside the box. Got up with an easy grab of it. Sends it long in the air. Still Mohun Bagan. We've got 4 in front. Marching forward once again. Pasang Dorji goes down on the ground and got themselves thrown in rather.
Well, just a reminder, only 2 under 23 players allowed for either sides in this game. We've already seen that substitute coming in from East Bengal. At the end of half time, we saw the captain Suman De opting out, who's one of the under 23 leads for the East Bengal, and he's been replaced by Sayan Banerjee. But Mohun Bagan have surely opted for a more cautious approach after scoring that goal. Still seem to be getting those runs. This time a good run once again. Coming in from the right once again. Beautiful ball in. Just gets a hand, does Gaurav Shah on that one. Attack still on for Mohun Bagan. Once again, Junaid, we've seen how dangerous they can be from the right side of the pitch. This time looking to find out that overhead cross, that diagonal cross towards the right flank once again, as we've seen on so many occasions. Attack coming in from the right, Junaid.
That's right, and whether it's right or left, most often in the second half, since the introduction of Wi-Fi, that right channel has looked rock solid. And every time he's got the ball in those spaces, he's been able to drive that forward and he's been able to get those crosses in. Here's Mohun Bagan once again, pushed forward. That has been pulled back by the ref and has reached out for a card, and Gunraj gets into the books. That was more so on for a challenge on Amandeep. Just holding his neck rather. Not quite sure if it was coming together of both the players. Went for the ball and then with an outstretched left hand lunging into Amandeep. Right, it's going to be another free kick for Mohun Bagan. Sahil sends it out towards the right. One-on-one in that corner. As well to get it away from the first, but ends up giving the ball away. Here's East Bengal. Can they try and bring it forward? Here's Lepje. Nudges back and a long ball played forward. Trying to charge away with it. And again, lack of coordination. There's just been the order of the day from East Bengal FC's perspective. Not getting themselves into right sort of spaces to affect the game. Can they push it forward this time? Here's Musharraf. Scoops that one towards the back post. Priyanshu was backtracking. Holds on to it comfortably and gobbles on a few more seconds. Here's Mohun Bagan now, trying to play out from the back. Ends up pushing a long ball forward. Just going to be end-to-end attacks from here on, Vansh, with 10 minutes to go. How do you see this shaping up for East Bengal FC?
Well, I think East Bengal will have to put more bodies into the other side of the pitch. They have not done that so far in the second half as well. Pretty surprised with that approach from them in the second half as well. But take nothing away from the quality that Mohun Bagan have produced in the back line as well. This time a good pass towards the right. Once again to Waife. That has gone for a goal kick, I suppose. Yes, a goal kick for Gaurav Shah. I'd rather take it short and quick. East Bengal will have to rely on their attackers. They've made quite a few substitutions as well. Got Lepcha in, Sayan Banerjee, the forward option in. Musharraf can be another option that can be tried. Mohammad Musharraf, that is. But one thing is for sure that despite East Bengal's relentless attacks, Mohun Bagan isn't just content sitting back. Looking to seal the game on the counter, that is. Already scored one goal in the 61st minute, if I'm not wrong. Ever since that, the drama has continued in this game. If they find anything on the counter, I don't think they'll hesitate in taking that one.
That's right, and 8 minutes to go, effectively. Want to sit back. It's a slender lead, mind you. Want to sit back and absorb pressure. maybe try and hit East Bengal on the counter. Here's Joseph Justin going long inside. And again, easy grab in the end for Priyanshu. Trying for a quick release. Goes for a long ball. Taken away by Mohun Bagan. Here's Wifey. Has got an overlapping run towards the left. Still hustling for the ball. He's managed to get it out of that clutter. Amandeep goes all the way back to Sahil. Some pressure, some press from East Bengal. Still got 7 minutes in the regulation time plus the stoppages. Mohun Bagan Supergiant leading this game by a goal to nil. Goal scored by Tongson. Again, played into those open real estate spaces. Ball escapes everybody and goes out for another goal kick. They'll have to try and come out with something special here. East Bengal FC. Time is running out from their perspective. We haven't seen enough chances created for the likes of Sayan Banerjee.
Well, absolutely, Junaid. You have to see more of Sayan Banerjee up front, along with Andrews, but Andrews just got subbed off. They'll have to find someone else who can just raise their hand up and say, I'm going to be the change maker in this game. Right now, as the match has unfolded, it's been a compact defense from the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. The two under 23 players, Raj Basfor and of course Ravi Bahadur Rana, who was subbed in the early moments of the game, have both done a tremendous job. As this is not a side that you would want to see someone being taken out with that stretcher. I think it's Tumsol Tongsin, the goal scorer as well, who will have to be subbed out. We'll wait for some confirmation as to who will be the player replacing him. But I think Deji Cardozo, knowing the style that he operates with, he's not gonna replace him with a defender, but a midfielder or a forward option, because he wants that relentless pressure on the East Bengal defenders. Seen that strategy work on a lot of occasions. Goes for the shot directly from that long distance. Like not even one, but two substitutions now for the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Will be Tushar Bishwakarma, the forward option, and Shivam Munda, 19-year-old. Well, just the point that I was making here, Junaid. Tushar Bishwakarma, the forward option coming in. The coach not really happy with just putting in the defenders, even though the lead is still there.
That's right. This time square up inside the box. And easy grab in the end for Priyanshu. And talking about the introductions, Shibam Munda had an impressive game the last time these two teams met. Was up and down on the pitch from the right side. Played in the left back position. And of course, Tushar, who did get to start that fixture, had an opportunity in the first half. Couldn't quite go past Gaurav Shaw. Here's his first involvement. Again, pushed it down the line. Here's Mohun Bagan once again from the right. That has been their favorite route of operation in the second half. East Bengal come out with the ball. Again, trying to push it forward. Amandeep with that clearance. The ball finds Wifey. Goes one-on-one. Goes full 360 and goes all the way back. Doesn't seem to be in a hurry. Here's Wifey again. Couple of decent touches. Shifts it towards the right and forward. Back with Wifey once again. Just dabs it forward. Invites some pressure from East Bengal FC. +4 goes sideways and finds Sahil. Still Sahil. Chips it forward this time. Taken away by Mohun Bagan, rather. Draws in a tackle and the ref has to reach out to his pocket. Sahajit Ghazi goes into the book for a challenge. Looks like it's Towson who's gone down on the ground for first touch. Gets the ball away, gives it, and then tackle. A desperate attempt to win the ball back from Sahajit Qazi. Gets him into the books. 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the normal time, plus the stoppages. And Mohun Bagan, super giant, in the driver's seat, but only just. Anything can happen at any given point of time. Still trying to re-strategize, reorganize. You know the importance of this fixture. Those of you who are tuning in, this is the Kolkata Derby for Reliance Foundation Development League. Goes from the distance. Wasn't going to trouble Gaurav Shaw, who's otherwise had an outstanding day. 3 saves in the first half. Again, long ball pushed forward. Mohun Bagan want to make sure they hang on to it. It's been a good game from Mohun Bagan Super Giants' perspective, Vanch. Came here with a job to do. Have scored that goal in the second half and have looked decent right throughout this contest.
Well, absolutely improvements from the last derby straight away from Mohan Bagan. Mohan Bagan looked like the more controlled side in the last game as well, but this time they've come in with lots of improvements. They've had more shots on target. Advantage played on that occasion. Maybe looked like a handball from Mohan Bagan there. Can't take your eyes off the action even for a second here, as 6 minutes of added time has been called on by the fourth official, Debrata Naskar. Straight towards the goalkeeper, who'll take his own sweet time now. What a second half this has been. We've seen drama, we've seen agony for one of the sides, we've seen lots of bookings as well. Intensifying football. Still 6 minutes to go for that one. Clock is winding down for the East Bengal as well, as they'll throw everything forward from here on. Cleared away by Mohun Bagan once again. Really deserving the scoreline at the moment, isn't it, Junaid? 1-0 up, still 5 minutes to go. Little job remaining as far as the defenders of the Mohun Bagan Supergiant are concerned. Goes for shot, goes wide as well this time.
Well, that's right. I mean, the point that you were trying to make, we've got the job done, and still 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes in football be a long, long time. But all it needs is a quality ball from East Bengal FC's perspective, which they have lacked right throughout. That substitution has been held back momentarily. Going for a Ranger there. There you heard it. Continues the word. Priyanshu. Well, not quite. Change for East Bengal, as Abhinash is going to come on. And so is for Mohun Bagan as well, as Vian Vinay with his introduction as well. A couple of late subs. Priyanshu going long once again. And again, coming together of more of those players. Got themselves a free kick here, Mohun Bagan. Another opportunity for them to try and run down the clock. It's all about game management from here on. Was leaping into it. Shamal Basira. Sahil shifts it out wide towards the right. I just want to keep the ball here. Mohun Bagan try and keep the possession. Again sent in.
And I'm a bit surprised with the substitution that the Mohun Bagan Super Giants have made. Opted in for a forward option via Vinay. An exciting talent. Is there a need for it right now? Look to have more and more bodies on the defense here, Mohun Bagan. That's a beautiful ball in. Does it reach the winger coming in from the right? Foul being called, I guess. In fact, the ball was out of play, so that will be a corner kick for East Bengal. Might as well be the last opportunity for them. As the clock is ticking, just a couple of minutes left for full time here. Takes it quick and short. Looks for a decent ball in. Blocked away. Mohun Bagan with the possession once again. That has been the story of the match, isn't it, Junaid? Every time East Bengal have gone on the attack, Mohun Bagan have been calm and composed to take the ball away from them.
No, that's right, and they have stuck to their guns, stuck to their task every time. They have lost out on the possession. They have backtracked and have tried to win the ball at the earliest. And that is something that you haven't seen enough from East Bengal's perspective. They've been guilty of giving the ball away on more than one occasion. Here's East Bengal now through Lepcha. Can he try and send one decent ball into those dangerous areas? Still waiting. Still got 90 seconds or 80 seconds rather left in the contest. Can they try and produce that moment of magic from somewhere? A header. Latches onto it quite comfortably. Priyanshu looks up. That might just give him some time to try and run down the clock. Might have wanted a bit more elevation on that one, Lepcha. Here's Mohun Bagan on the other side of the pitch through Shivam Munda. Gets it away, cuts in, goes out, gets the cross in. They're still with Wifey. Cross dealt well in the end by East Bengal. It's Tushar now. Taken out by East Bengal. Can they try and bring it out forward? And again, backtracking. Ravi Bahadur Rana just knocks it out for another throw-in. It's been a decent game, played with a lot of intensity here, Vansh.
Absolutely, Junaid. Clash of bodies once again. As the referee calls for some medical support. It is Gunraj who's on the ground. You sense that he's damaged his knee or the quadricep, the left one. Doesn't look like a good side to end things off. A clash between the two players, but the point you were mentioning, Mohun Bagan, of course, the happier side. They would have been so nervous when that penalty call came in. But then thankfully for them, Joseph Justin missing out on that one. East Bengal, on the other hand, would be devastated with that miss. But to be very honest, they haven't looked like they were ever going to produce that goal because of how tough Mohun Bagan have been in the back. Raj Basfor and Amandeep. Good to see some consolation coming in from Raj Basfor, helping Gunraj. Hot and humid conditions. It's never going to be easy playing at the Nehati with such boiling temperatures, if I can say that. And of course, in front of a large turnout as well for this game. You clearly hear those Mohun Bagan Supergiant supporters ecstatic at the moment as we've approached the dying seconds of this game, waiting for a restart.
Free kick to get things underway. 6 minutes were added on and 8 have been played so far. Of course, due to a couple of injury concerns in the stoppages, is Raj Basfor again sends one towards Shubham Munda. Shubham does well to get it away. Shubham pulls the trigger in the end, but didn't get the kind of curl he would have liked. Was onto it in a flash. The moment it got away from Abhinash. Again, could only get as far as Tushar. And there comes the final whistle. And in the end, it was Mohun Bagan Supergiant, courtesy a goal from Thompson. Have got themselves 3 points in round 1 of the second phase of the competition. Ebullient fans and the players alike. East Bengal FC, minutes after they conceded, had an opportunity to come back into the contest from the spot. Joseph Justin couldn't quite keep the shot on target. And from there on, they have just been chasing this game right through. But on the day, it wasn't the best of the days from East Bengal FC's perspective. A fair result in the end, Vansh.
Absolutely deservingly so. Mohun Bagan coming out on top of this contest. It was a match filled with tension, drama, and a few moments of brilliance as well. But in the end, it was Hamsol Tongson's decisive goal that has proved out to be the difference between these two rivals. Right from the opening whistle, both teams fought for control in the midfield. We all said that it's going to be a midfield battle, and it turned out to be so as well. A decisive goal from Tongson, giving them the much needed momentum. Had so many chances on goal, so many shots on goal as well. Diego Cardozo will be, Deji Cardozo, in fact, will be one happy man at the full time whistle as the Mariners reach out to their fans now who've come out in numbers. That is the final score here from the Nehati Stadium in this Reliance Foundation Development League. More of ball possession, more of shots on target, more chances created, and clearly more goals as well for Mohun Bagan in this game. 1-0 what Mohun Bagan have managed to score in full time here at the Nehati Stadium in the East Region regional qualifiers in this Reliance Foundation Development League. East Bengal, on the other hand, will have a lot of learnings to take away from this game as we see the Mariners in full support for their side. Lots of happy faces, lots of efforts put in to this game. Sahil and Amdar working a lot on the back as well. Raj Basfor, Amandeep, the captain, who was impressive today. And of course, Thumsol Tongson, who's done a brilliant job. Wifey, the one who came into the second half, as you can see on your screens, was subbed at the end of the first half. Did an amazing job as well, isn't it, Junaid, as we bring you the highlights of this second half of the game.
That's right, his introduction was phenomenal. Took that right flank by the scruff of his neck, made those runs up and down. And when the moment arrived, that cross did all the magic. Well, Thompson waiting for it, and in the end, just knocked it past Gaurav Shaw, who had an outstanding day. And then this one on the other side, with Joseph Justin couldn't quite put it behind. chance to get them back to parity. He's Bengal FC. Missed out. Been quite a few cards in the game. Here's Wifey trying a clever little trick. This was taken from outside the box. Been chances galore from Mohun Bagan's standpoint. This was Ravi Bahadur making the goalkeeper work, and this one a challenge worthy of a booking, which was booked eventually. It's been quite an eventful game, an eventful second half as well. And there you see all smiles. The Mariners got the first blood in this first leg of this phase of the qualifiers. A very happy bunch in the end.
Well, absolutely happy faces here, Junaid. Raj Basfor inviting his support staff as well to click that photograph. Really amazing effort by the Mariners to get that 1-0 victory. And you can see the elation on their faces as well. Captain Amandeep leading his troops amazingly well. This game had everything: intensity, tactical battles, and some late drama as well. As the goal came in the 61st minute, Mohan Bagan takes the bragging rights, but this rivalry is far from over. East Bengal will be back for revenge in the next battle. These two teams fight out on the 18th of Feb once again. So that will be one exciting game as well, as we see the man of the match for this game, Tongson, on your screens. The man with the goal today. So happy as they have those final talks along with coach Deji Cardozo. That's it from the Nehati Stadium. Final score 1 for the Mohun Bagan, East Bengal nil.